What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and bringing you a Terra Luna video. I haven't done a video, been on holiday for a week, so this is the first one back. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for all your cryptocurrency content. Let's jump into it because a lot has happened with Terra Luna or Luna 2.0. And look, the price is down and there's some things we need to talk about. So let's jump straight into it. Look, 119.43k on the volume. A lot of people saying it's done. A lot of people saying it was another, kind of cash grab, but we are seeing just hovering above that $5 mark. So we did see the relaunch, obviously on the back of everything kind of going wrong. It did peak out up at nearly, I think it was about $12, $12.18 was the price, and then we've seen it kind of come down since then with not showing any great signs of recovery. So we're going to kind of talk about what's going on and what we're seeing with this. So look, people are talking about Luna. So Terra Luna's 2.0 price plummets below $5. Here is what's going to happen next. So you know my view on technical analysis. I'm not the biggest person in the world, but I do think this is an interesting article. But look, Terra Luna price dipped below $5, crashing by more than 60% over the past week. The layer 1 token reached a low of $4.50 and is hovering around $4.80 at the time of writing. Further selling pressure could send Luna 2.0 price to retest May's 28th low of $3.50. Luna 2.0 price needs to reclaim $5.30 as support to have a chance of validating the pessimistic outlook. If we were to happen, Luna could rebound to $6 or even $6.70. Now, here's something that I did think was interesting: shorting Terra Luna. Now, if you watch a lot of the kind of more technical analysis people, I know the Crypto Demon does a lot. Chad Reddings is really good at kind of technical analysis. But shorting Terra Luna, who would have thought it? So not only were people messing around with the original the original Terra Luna token and making a ton of cash, shorting 2.0 could be very, very interesting. And the other bit on this, Luna 2.0 price recovers as Do Kwon may not go to prison. So even, Do Kwon getting away with it. Well, look, that's the kind of price. Like I said, we're not seeing tons of it. I think we all knew this. Anyone that was involved in this, anyone that had been following this for a while, knew that this was straight up a degen player. We were going to see what happens. There were a lot of projects that moved over. We are going to talk a little bit about Astroport. That was one of the first ones that went over onto the new 2.0 chain. But I think what is more interesting is what we're going to have a look at now. So Terra Station, this is the original voting platform where people are voting on what happens on the blockchain. You see here Terra 2.0. And what I think is really interesting is upgrade the Terra Classic to re-enable IBC. What does this mean? Well, signaling proposal will set the cost of a software upgrade that is needed on Terra Classic, hereafter called Legacy Terra, to re-enable IBC functionality to Osmosis and Juno. The IBC channel 1, 20 and 49 corresponding to Osmos, Juno and Crescent respectively were set to be closed, state as part of the version 0.5.2 upgrading to Terra core software. In order for these channels to re-enabled, their states need to be set to open via a similar software upgrade by voting yes on this proposal. Delegations have validated a signal that they are in favor of upgrading the Legacy Terra chain to re-enable previously closed IBC channels. What does that mean? So the reality is that people want to reopen or re-upgrade the original Legacy Terra channel, which I think is really interesting. What I think is even more interesting is the fact that you've had 21 validators say yes, 4 have abstained, nobody said no. There's still 114 to vote, but it has passed the threshold that people want to open up the advantages or the ways of upgrading the original Terra Luna chain. So I do think that that's really interesting, that yes, we've seen validators move over onto the 2.0 channel, but equally we are still seeing some support for Legacy. You can see it here, Terra chain in an agreement where if the proposal passes, the next step will be to prepare the software to upgrade the proposal onto the Legacy Terra, where Legacy delegation and validators can have the final agreement. It just upgrades the upgrades the blockchain, which may allow other projects to do some interesting things with it. So I do think that this isn't over yet. Terra 2.0, we're seeing it on the decline. We're seeing people still heavily voting on the original Legacy blockchain to make it better. So I do think that's dead interesting. And then equally, support of Terra 2.0. So Terra or Astroport, moments ago, Astronaut deployed the galaxy's most powerful DEX on Terra 2.0, provide liquidity and start swapping now at Astroport on desktop or mobile. I'll read the transmission below for more. So Astroport is a swap. They are launched on Terra 2.0. They were one of the first projects to come over it. And take a look at the article that's on there. It talks about everything that they want to do. Decentralizing community on Terra 2.0 launched just a week ago. Raw elements of birth new crypto galaxy. Today, AstroHub harnessed those elements to release Terra's 2.0 most powerful decentralized exchange, or DEX. Astronauts Everywhere can visit Astroport to begin swapping and providing liquidity on desktop and mobile devices. 3 pools at launch, and it gives you the pools there. So there is still some support for this 2.0. There is as much support though on the legacy one. So this is dead interesting. So make sure you stay close to this by subscribing to the channel and picking up on these videos. Click that notification bell so you know when these videos go up and go live. But we're going to have to stay really close. Going to be interesting. Don't think it's over yet. A lot of people saying it is, but I don't think. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. Are you in Terra 2.0 or did you sell? And I will catch you guys in the next video.